Huh. What do we have here? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the new product I released from Nanoleaf. This is the Nanoleaf Pegboard desktop. Now, when I got the alert of this, I thought this was a very interesting product that can be really put in any one workstation. So if you have a gaming desk, if you are working from home, doing something else besides gaming, streaming, creating content, or just want to light up the mood and change it when you want. Now, I already have a few Nanoleaf products, and I thought this would be an interesting thing to be able to see how the ecosystem adds to the mix. Now, I do have the OG Nanoleafs behind me, and I also have shapes in around the house, but I wanted something more specifically for my location, and again, something to work very simple for my desk setup. And I thought this was an excellent product that they released. Nanoleaf is known for being innovative and also really good with smart lighting features, the customization you can do specifically. It gives you the basic function of any light, but on top of that, their own flair that you can get from their ecosystem. And this one looks like a really cool addition to add to anybody's workspace. Taking a look at the box, you have your Nanoleaf branding, and like I said, this is a pegboard desktop that has two different faces. You have a face where you can actually use a pegboard, but on top of that, if you were to flip it the other way, you actually have the light. And if you were to turn the box behind, you'll be able to see both of the way they look from the front and from the back view. Now, this connects to your computer via USB-C. So you will need either a dock or an adapter to add if you need to connect to your computer. Also need to have the Nanoleaf desktop app. Now, if you have it on your desktop, it just makes it so much easier. Once you open up the app, you'll be able to immediately be alerted of there is a new product that needs to be added to your account. Now, I brought two. Currently, if you try to purchase this item, if you get one, it's around $59.99 USD. If you want to get two, you actually save $10. And what you might have noticed of my screen right now, you actually see that I actually have a light right now on. Now, what do you get for this price? So you get the functionality of both the pegboard and also the light, but you'll be able to also use this as a USB hub. Now, along with the application that you can get on your desktop, and they have a lot of light options for you. You can use it with your music. You can use it to capture whatever's going on the screen. You can go with whatever you want to set your mood of. Now, I was interested in this product, like I said, not just for the lighting, but also the functionality of it. Now, I already have a pegboard already in the back, but it was really good to have is another one a little bit more closer that can probably have controllers or something on a little bit more closer on hand. So I need to grab something a little bit more quickly. You can put your headphones, however you want to set it up. And so we're going to get into that. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what we have going on inside. All right, so you have your typical stuff you would get for the owner's manual, how you can actually connect it. We'll go over a little bit of that as well. You can also try Nanoleaf Premium, which gives you a little bit more added features, but there is a cost for it. And then you are welcome to the actual device itself. Now, if we go ahead and pull this out, you have a pegboard on one side, and then if you flip it on the other side, you have a full non-interrupted actual light. I gotta say, just the actual feel of this, it actually feels like really good material on this outer edge specifically here, and even on the back, this feels like an aluminum housing. Like I mentioned, very premium feel specifically for this. And on the bottom, there's actually 3 connection pins that you're going to connect to. It looks like 2 holes, so that's going to be the mount that you connect to. So let's go ahead and put this to the side. You are also welcomed with the actual pegboard holders if you want to use them. Go ahead and pull this. You do have 4 of these, 2 on each side. Put that over here. And then when you take off this cardboard cover top, you are then left with the actual mount, which if we were to take a look, like I did mention, it is a USB-C cable. So whatever you connect to, it has to be a USB-C. So if you're going to put this on your computer, you're going to go ahead and use that on your computer. It needs to be a USB-C, or you can get a USB-C adapter to whatever you are using it with. Now, this actually has some weight to it, which is really nice. It's not going to blow away. It has a nice aluminum feeling on this as well. I don't know if you can hear that. Now that just has the weight here, like I said, an aluminum feeling, but here is plastic, and then that's where your two holes are where you're going to mount, and also your pin connectors. Now, if you were to take a good look at this, there is one button, and I was trying to see if I can get some B-roll on it. There's a button right here. This is where you're able to turn on and off the actual lamp without using the light, without using any assistance. You can go ahead and press and hold for that to turn it on, and press and hold to turn off. Now, this is a dock, a USB dock as well. So on one side, if you were to look at the lamp, on the one side, you do have a USB-C that will be going out to anything else you need to be connected to as well. Again, if this is connected to your computer, you'll be able to use this dock as well, and it will be another port for you guys. And now, if you were to flip it to the back, you do have two ports additional here for the USB-C. Now, like I mentioned, they are USB-C. Now, this one specifically that has some white ring around there, that is so that it will allow you to actually use it without being connected to the PC. So this would be your power supply specifically coming in from a USB outlet to give it power. And on the other side, you had your traditional USB-A on this side. Now, if we were to take the box off, you do have another set of wires here. This is another USB-C male to female. So this would be a good way to extend your connections if you needed to. So if you are buying a couple of them and you need to connect to your PC, you'd be able to extend it if you needed to, or you could use this wire for additional purposes. And this is everything that comes with that box. Now, I know it's hard to tell because it is a black layout and the devices are also black as well. But you have your mount that would also be a desk USB hub as well. You have the actual light panel, both front and back, however you want to see it. You have your extender you can use for a power supply or anything like that. And then you have your 4 pegboard holders. Now, if you want to use the functional side and have it for the pegboard side, now what you're going to want to make sure you do is as you grab one of these, you're going to grab the top end first, which has the additional leg on there. You're going to push that in first, then push the bottom in. Now, very important, this, if you were to just leave it like this, this would actually wobble. This would actually wobble. So what's very important is that you want to make sure not only is in, but you want to make sure that it's pushed. And you will get a nice loud snap when you actually get that in place. Again, you want to grab the leg, push in on the bottom, and then push it down to snap in place. And that's how you know it's fully secure. If you did not have it fully secure, you would get this wobble. And then the actual thing will possibly fall out. Now, if you were to have this standing up, you would get this wobble. So if you have this wobble, you want to make sure you push down all the way to not have that wobble anymore. Now, you may wonder how easy it is to swap the faces if you wanted to put the other side instead of the actual pegboard side. Now, I gotta say, it's not that hard to do. If this was actually on a desk, it have some weight to it. But if you have it in your hand like I do, you just gotta wobble it back and forth a little bit and it comes right off. There's no clips that you need to push and pull on there. You just need to, if you're using it, if you're using it, like I said, I'm going to use my hand to keep the mount down. You just got to wobble and it comes right off. You can go ahead and flip it to the other side and put it back in place. Pretty universal, pretty user-friendly. Can't really mess that up. Like I said, if this is on a desk, you just probably keep one hand on it and the other hand will wobble back and forth. It's not too much. It's just a slight pull and then you're good to go. So it's pretty easy to use. Can't see anything really going wrong with it, but just be careful. It's still plastic on the connections, so just be careful with it. All right, now we're gonna test to see if you were to use the main plug that came with it versus the power supply, would it connect on the desktop automatically? Now, if we were to go ahead and hit pair, we're going to head and add it to my desk setup. We're gonna hit next, and automatically it has popped up. Now, if you're not familiar with Nanoleaf, there are many videos out there, but there's so many options you get to have. Now, these are just the basic ones as you see on the right-hand side. You can add to it and the Nanoleaf will mimic it. So let's go ahead and add Nebula. And this is the one I currently had on my playing in the background. And as you see, you will see being so close is kind of tough. There we go, a little bit better. You will start seeing the fading of colors on here. Might be a little bit more tougher. Let's see if you see it on here. You can see a little bit better because it's being diffused specifically from the pegboard, but it would change colors. Now, if you wanted to have it specifically for reacting on sound, we can go ahead and hit sound wave. And now when we talk, you can see the light actually adjust and change. Like I said, this is going based off of the actual USB second adapter they gave you. This adapter they give you specifically has the microphone on here. So if you were to cover this up, it will still pick up. It just wouldn't be as great, but it still does pick up. Just keep that in mind. If you are covering this up, it might not work as intended. Now, as we go ahead and put this back into a normal status, we'll go ahead and put this for here. Now, like I mentioned before, if you were to press and hold the actual power button that's in the front here specifically, hold it for like 2 seconds and it will turn off. And if you want to go ahead and turn it back on, you can go ahead and hold it for 2 seconds. And there you go. So if you go, again, if you want to use this not specifically for a PC, but you want to add this to your workstation, you can go ahead and do that. Now, if you're not used to Nanoleaf desktop app or even the mobile version, there's a lot of options you can have specifically for the desktop. You can do gaming specifically and have it set up whatever you have. Now, this is currently my setup specifically for my gaming setup, so I can mirror my screen and it'll be able to do that. I do have a 4D as well, so you'll be able to mirror the screen, whatever color is going on specifically. You can add, it works with Razer Chroma. You can add, I think Alpha Wolf, I believe is the program specifically if you want to use it and have a little bit better features for you. There's options for orchestra. You can set up the way for the music and stuff, but you also have scene escapes. This is where specifically is more for the paid version if you want this specifically. But then the discover option is where you really want to look at. This is where you can see all different options of people who have submitted and they have also generated specifically here. If you want to use it, you can go ahead and hit download and it would actually ask you which you want to download to. So let's go ahead and do Netflix and chill. Now, as we go ahead and download, you can choose specifically what gets this specific form, so you can choose whatever you want. So you can go through the list of things. Whatever you see, the music note is obviously off of music, so you need to have music listening to it. If you see the eyedrop is normally static or some sort of fusion, you won't be able to change it for you. Now, I won't go into too crazy much, but I wanted to show you as you go into screen mode, whatever I have already used up. As you see, the light goes dim, even this one goes as well. And if we were to minimize this, then you start seeing the blue hues on here as well. And if I choose to play any game, the game would actually again go with it as well. So it's really fun if you are especially if you're into that streaming RGB gaming kind of lifestyle, or if you just want to have music and set up a mood, you can do that as well. And this is why I think this product is really good for anyone in their workstation, not just content creators and streamers and video game live streamers, but also anyone who just have a workstation, wants some lights, wants some functionality, want to be able to set the mood as well. I think this is a really good essential item that could be added to anybody's station. So it's something that this is something I would probably highly recommend for anyone to have on their desk. It's so universal. The the versatility to be able to have some pegboard stuff. So if you want to be able to have anything, it doesn't have to just be controllers. It doesn't have to be just be headsets. You can put anything on there that you want to just have up there as well. Now, you can potentially maybe look on other places that might have specific mounts that can change with it specifically, but just keep in mind you will be changing the functionality of it. So just keep that in mind. You might be able to, there might be something else out there on Etsy and stuff like that to be able to work specifically for the Nanoleaf Pegboard Desk Mount Light. And I gotta say, I'm really excited about this product. I have two specifically I'm gonna be using. I wanted to have a little bit more light, not just the Nanoleaf that I have here, but I also have a spotlight that I use specifically for streaming. Just give me some light, but I also have some dead zones on the bottom and also on the top left as well. So I wanted to really get an all around picture, because not only do I stream on this side, but sometimes I stream right in front of me. So sometimes the lighting isn't great, especially when I decide to stream really late. The lighting becomes a little bit more tougher and it does look a little bit more grainier. Plus, it really sets the mood as well. Let me know down in the comments down below if you have any questions specifically regarding this specific device. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are interested in this. I'm hoping to do a little bit more tech reviews and unboxing as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.